Okay, next step, profit center accounting. Okay, SPRO controlling, profit center accounting, basic settings, set controlling area. T code is OKKS. Okay, SPRO. Rolling. Profit center accounting, basic settings, set controlling area. Hour is OAP9. Okay, OAP9. Now this is set. All the configuration will happen in this. Maintain controlling area settings. Standard hierarchy. Elimination of internal business volume. Profit center local currency will be controlling area currency. And from which year? We'll have a look at that. Okay. OAP9. Elimination of internal business volume. 20 will be the currency type. Okay. 2025 active indicator. Save. Okay. USD. Yes. Now, we don't have a dummy profit center. We'll create that later. Next is create dummy profit center. Next step is dummy profit center. So why do we need dummy profit center? Master data, profit center, dummy. Create dummy. OAP9 dummy. Okay. OAP9 dummy. Profit center group. OAP9, no segments. Save. Okay. This is also done. Set control parameters for actual data. Basic settings, controlling area settings. Basic settings, controlling area settings. Activate direct postings, set control parameters for actual data. Actual means the actual transactions that will happen. New entries, 2025 line items, online transfer. What is online transfer? That is real. Okay, transfer from FICO. It will be transferred. Okay, next is activate direct posting, set control parameters for actual data. Okay, we've already done that. Maintain plan versions. Plan versions. Maintain plan versions. That's the next step. Okay, version 0, we'll discuss this later, what these versions are. Okay, new entries. 2025 online transfer line items exchange rate type will be okay. Create profit centers online transfer line item exchange rate type M. Now what is M? M. This is standard translation at average rate. Okay, nothing else is required. Okay, OP9. Enter, save. Next is creating profit centers, P1001, and that is plant 1 and 2. Okay. K51, P1001. Okay. O8P9, master data, plant 1 and 2. Gym, profit center group. Okay. Person responsible segment. Now this will report to this segment. This profit center will report to this segment. Okay. And that was Oriental PP, Orient Auto. Activate. Okay. Next step, easy. This is also easy. Then we have P1002, which is SUV. P1002 will copy it from P1001 master data and 3. And 3. Now, segment will be different. Orient. Okay. Activate. Next step. Now, cost center accounting. What is cost center accounting and what is profit center accounting? Cost center accounting is used to record costs at organizational units called cost centers. Like cost centers can be a department. Profit centers are used to record costs and revenues at organizational units. And example is profit centers can be a plant. It can be a product, it can be a plant, it can be a geography. Profit center is internal organizational unit at which you can analyze profitability independently. Plant-wise profitability is possible. In FI module, we can record expense revenues at GL level. Department level expenses are captured in cost center accounting. Plant level expenses and revenues can be captured in profit center accounting. Okay. Now, relationship between profit centers and cost center. Cost center can be independent or assigned to a profit center. For example, we have 2 plants. We can create each plant as a profit center. We can create each department in the plant as a cost center. Okay. Now, this is basically the planned layout for our plants and cost centers and profit centers as well. Some cost centers will be independent. Okay. And we will have dummy profit centers for these independent cost centers. Okay. Now, this is the layout. Salaries and rents, how it will be spread out between profit centers that are plants, and your plants are also your valuation area. And this is the breakup of the expenses that will be spread across your cost centers, and your profit centers will then report at a consolidated level. Okay. So profit center wise profitability is here. Okay. What are cost revenue element? What are cost centers? I'm going a little fast, but you will get the hang of it. Primary cost elements and secondary cost elements. What are these? In FI, these are called GLs, general ledgers. And these primary cost elements are the parallel equal of the GLs, but made in the controlling area. So in FI, it's called GL. In CO, it's called primary cost because it's getting direct entries. But secondary cost elements have nothing to do with direct entries from the outside. Now, these are internal to the to CO. Used to transfer data from FI module to CO. For example, you post to salary account in FI, it can be transferred to CO with a cost element called salary. Secondary cost element used to transfer data within CO module. For example, allocations from one cost object to another is, and what is that? Cost center to cost center. Cost object can be a product, your production order, your uh, cost center, your internal order, and what else? Production order, cost center, asset, internal order, production cost center. Okay, those are cost objects, and even your finished good also. Okay. Now, ECC and S/4HANA, these are some of the differences between cost elements. In ECC, it was a primary cost element and secondary cost element was made separately. So whenever you made a GL, uh, it was not necessary to make a cost element if there wasn't any need. But in S/4HANA, they have just how would I say? They have just made it automatic and mandatory that whatever GL you will make that falls under primary expenses and revenues will have an automatic creation of primary cost element. Secondary will be made separately, but in the same transaction account, transaction code. Okay, first in ECC, there was a separate transaction code for creating cost elements. But now in S/4HANA, it's the same for making geo and for cost elements. Cost elements S/4HANA, master data and GL account master data have been unified. There is no separate master data for cost elements in S/4HANA. Transactions KA, K06 and 01 are redirected to transaction FS00, which was primarily for creating GL master data. Technical cost elements are GL accounts of type primary costs and revenues or secondary costs. Okay. Okay. P&L accounts which are not relevant for cost accounting are created as type non-operating expenses or income. Why? Because P&L accounts and transactions get absorbed in that very month. Cost element categories maintained under controlled data of GeoMaster. We'll just see in the next lecture. Okay, but let's first complete this part, which is field status group, where we want a cost center required whenever we create a transaction or pass a journal entry that is necessarily expenses. It will require a cost center. Okay, that field will be made mandatory and obligatory. Okay, how? OBC4. I guess I'll have to re-sign in. Okay. Walaikum assalam. Okay. Next is OBC4. OBC4, select field status variant. Double click on field status group folder, select FSG G04, cost accounts, copy, change field status group to G02, change the text to cost account, CC required, enter, double click on field status group, double click on additional account assignment. So ये lecture साथ recording में लगा हुआ है. It is recording, my dear, it is getting recorded. Okay. Okay. Field status 01. Wait a minute. Do we have OAP? OAP 9? Yes, we have OAP 9. Select field status groups G04 cost accounts. Copy as G002 cost accounts. CC required. Save. Okay, this is done. Save, continue. Creating retained earnings account, T code FS00. Okay. G01 field status is G001. Okay. Next step is front end. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master data, GL accounts, individual processing, FS00. Okay. This is AA 42. Okay. So what we'll do is equity, retained earnings account, and we'll just copy it for the sake of saving time. OAP 9, continue, and account group. Account group will be liabilities, 100, retained earnings account, control data. Now, these are controls that we'll have in a GL account. Just we'll go for description first. Balance sheet account. Okay, fair enough. We have no other control. In control data, we'll set some benchmarks for this GL account, and that is retained earnings. Control data tab sort key will be 001. Okay. Open account assign open item management. We'll discuss this later on. And bank interest tab. Okay, G01 post automatically. And even if we don't post automatically, it's still going to post in this account. So that's it for today. Short and simple and easy.